I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is a Patreon review for Chaz. First off, I apologize for the look of the video, the lighting. I swear I didn't change anything, but then I turned this on and, I don't know, to me it looks a bit fuzzier or something. I don't know what it is. The only thing I changed is to make it a little bit color, because this, you didn't see any color at all. But, maybe I'll try to do some other things, or just say fuck it. It's not much to look at here anyway. A curtain, a door, and a beard. It's like the only three things. But I was saying, this is a Patreon review for Chaz. If you're interested in requesting any other type of videos or reviews or any of that sort, you could send your requests either directly to PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, this is a request to talk about the first two episodes of the Black Dynamite cartoon. Now, I had heard about the Black Dynamite cartoon, but I guess I just didn't think of watching it for one reason or another. I really enjoy the movie. I love the movie Black Dynamite. I think it's a classic. It's hilarious. I would really love to see more live action, but sadly that's not going to happen. At one point he was going to do this western, which was a takeoff of the blaxploitation westerns that Fred Williamson, Jim Brown, some of them did back in the day. But to me, that was just a lot less interesting than to see a Black Dynamite 2. But I guess the next best thing is this cartoon. What's nice about it is Michael Jai White comes back to voice the main character, Black Dynamite. You also have Tommy Davidson reprising his role as Cream Corn. I forget the actor's name, but Bullhorn, the guy who rhymes, he comes back. I believe the actress who plays Honeybee, the woman that had all the other women under her belt, and they had that quick scene where they're doing all this karate and stuff in this, not ballroom, but this, I forget what specific room it was. And watching the first two episodes, I enjoyed it for what it is. I enjoyed it. It had this old school animated form to it. Not quite, wasn't quite anime, but it was definitely more edgier than, say, a Disney cartoon or so forth. Doing some bit of info, they would have certain celebrities, personalities on the show that might not be their voice, but they would put in, like the first episode I saw, they have the character of Michael Jackson playing, you know, the actual Michael Jackson character as a kid, as part of the Jackson 5. And one, it was Richard Pryor. And one, I believe it's Mr. T. I don't remember who voices them, but I'm like, okay, they're going that route. Interesting. And like the first episode, You got ninjas stealing stuff, and you have some weird dialogue. I mean, one of the first pieces of dialogue, give a ninja some ass and it better be clean. It was just so off the wall that it did make me chuckle a bit. And they go that route like, ninja please. Like instead of the other N word. But it was cool to have Michael Jai White replay the role of Black Dynamite. Granted, again, it doesn't have as much fun appeal because it's not live action. Because it'd be cool to witness Michael Jai White's great martial arts abilities among all this crazy, silly, insanity parody of blaxploitation. So that's one of the reasons why I don't think this is as good as the movie, but there's definitely some crazy stuff in there. Like I said, this takes place in the era of the Jackson 5 and their version of I was going to say Michael Myers, but might not be too far off. Michael Jackson, even though he's the youngest, he's smacking his brothers around, whooping the shit out of these boys twice a day isn't enough. But then Cream Corn saves him, so Michael Jackson wants to be his best friend, and Cream Corn's loving it. But everywhere Michael Jackson goes, he sings. He sings songs that are similar. Like he sings a song that's very similar to Ben, that song. And then Michael Jai White gets so pissed off, it's like, Michael, will you stop the goddamn singing? Shut the fuck up. So there's cursing involved. They got away with that. So that was fun. They were not limited to not being able to do that stuff. And there's still some entertaining jokes that are reminiscent of Black Dynamite. For example, Black Dynamite wakes up from a nightmare and he's in bed, and of course he's got like 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 women. Anything I can get you? No, goddammit, I already told the second bitch no. Like, those off-the-cuff remarks and Michael Jai White delivery, I thought was rather funny. I'm sure better than anything in that fucking Welcome to Sudden Death bullshit movie that came out this year, which though I still haven't seen. And you come to find out that Michael, he's an alien, because the father talks about how seems like every 5 minutes he would have another baby, but they had kept getting less and less talented. But then some alien beam hit his wife and she became pregnant, and even as a baby with an umbilical cord, it's doing the moonwalk and dancing with the umbilical cord. And this is how insane this cartoon is. But I was kind of enjoying that bit of insanity. And so, of course, the little Michael Jackson, he has an amusement park. He has an alien. He is an alien. And when his face falls off, it's the face that would be revealed later with the long hair and the different nose and such. Put your regular face on, then maybe you gradually change when you grow older. Get people used to you. There's even a Moonwalker reference. I guarantee this is a reference to that, because there's a fucking space shuttle and there's like Michael Jackson type of robots that shoot beams out. Again, I fucking guarantee you that's a reference to the movie Moonwalker. So I thought that was they don't go a whole lot into him loving kids things, other than, yeah, when you grow up you don't do this and that. Yes, I'm gonna love kids. They didn't go too far with that, which to me that's low-hanging fruit, so to speak. I'm glad they didn't go that much in that direction. And yeah, I thought the plot was rather funny, crazy. It was just cool to hear Michael Jai White play Black Dynamite again, because I do think it's one of his best films. And to this day, I don't know why there hasn't been a sequel. I know he tried to get funding for the Western. I think that was his big mistake. I think the big mistake was, people would rather want a Black Dynamite 2. I don't think, not many people care about Westerns, let alone a blaxploitation parody of a Western. It just doesn't have the same zesty appeal as, a blaxploitation kung fu movie. Plus I thought, I don't know if they ever explain how some of these characters come back, because some of these characters died in Black Dynamite, like Cream Corn. I remember Cream Corn. Sorry, it's my voice. I remember Cream Corn dying in the movie. So I don't know if they ever explained how the hell he came back. But I guess you're not supposed to think about it. So just for his crazy ideas, and I mean, it's hard to get mad at something that's only 20 some minutes long. The second episode, I would say I like less than the first one, but there's some fun stuff to this. The plot with the second episode is there's a guy going around murdering porno actors, including this guy who's called the Ringo Mandingo, who had this big dick. You don't see it, you just see, the only reason you see it is it's covered by this sock, I don't know what you call it, but it's like this long. Anyway, he dies, and people hire Black Dynamite to find out who's killing these porno stars, because apparently there's going to be the first interracial porn, and someone is trying to stop it. It's the first time I ever heard someone reference hemorrhoids as ass nipples. Because you have like a white cop talking to Black Dynamite, telling him about his shitty day, and he said, I got hemorrhoids in my ass nipples. I never heard a reference like that. Have you ever called your butt an ass nipple? Maybe I'll steal that for a future rant. I don't know. But Bullhorn, again, the character that likes to rhyme, definitely an inspiration for Rudy Ray Moore. Inspired by Rudy Ray Moore, Dolomite, those type of characters. And he's helping Black Dynamite, but when he starts rhyming, women's panties drop, and the porno director's like, yes, we'll hire you, and you do your rhyming stuff. Which I thought was actually a clever way to get around the fact of, I try to remember where this was shown, this cartoon. Obviously it was a place where they could not do too much with, nudity, so they had to hide that, but they could get away with some harsh language. It might have been Adult Swim, Cartoon Network. It might be one of those things that's bleeped out on the network, but then other places they've shown it and it's no bleeping out the curse words. But I would say it was a bit clever to do it that way, because obviously you could not show actual sex, so how else are you going to be in the porn industry dealing with this? Oh, well, the guy's rhyming gets the women excited. And there's still some fun stuff with Black Dynamite. There's a moment where he's jump roping and he answers a corded phone while jump roping. It's like, well, how the hell does that work? But that's part of the fun of it. There's a fun joke to the boom mics, because that was a thing with Black Dynamite. It was referencing a lot of those films, like Rudy Ray Moore movies, where the boom mic would always... They do reference that. I thought that was rather clever. They do another one of those bits from the movie where the very elaborate, how the hell did they reach that conclusion where they're using a chalkboard? It's like, wait a minute. This leads to this, and this leads to this. And or how the malt liquor got to the final plan. If you've seen Black Dynamite and that whole extended thing where all the characters are trying to explain using that chalkboard, they do that again. And that's rather fun as well, because Michael Jai White and them are really getting into it voice acting wise. What'd you say? Jello and grits. This is the guy, before he did chicken waffles, he did Jello and grits. Jello, gelatin, collagen. What's made of that? Marshmallows. Okay, what do you do with that when you're camping? S'more. Okay, what's blacker than a s'more and you would find in the woods? A Black Panther. Okay, what else color is a panther? Pink. What is the theme for the Pink Panther? Do-dum, do-dum, do-dum. Do that backwards. Now rewind. They just go along with that. And you come to find out that it's the Black Panthers and the Ku Klux Klan working together because they don't want the interracial porn. And the porn that Bullhorn is making is a takeoff of Willy Wonka. So, which is just a crazy idea as is. Just for like Willy Wonka with kids? No, they don't. Obviously not with kids. Thankfully, I mean, that's what I mean. Like the cartoon doesn't go that route. Like I could see South Park or some other cartoon going that route. I feel that's a bit too much for me. Here, I thought it's all adult actors and it's adult people being the Oompa Loompas, but the way Bullhorn's rhyming as if he's singing the song that Gene Wilder would sing. I never seen that before. That was kind of funny. During the big fight scene at the end, Michael Jai White still does those Jim Kelly sounds, that Suey, Su, Su, Suey, Su. So I guess I liked it a little bit less than the first episode because I still got some fun out of it. The whole Bullhorn getting so obsessed with the porn industry that he pretty much says fuck off the Michael Jai White's character. I just was not as interesting of an episode story for me as the whole Michael Jackson alien thing, because that was so weird and off the wall. Although this has some weird off the wall stuff too. And the third episode, he didn't ask for this, but I flipped through that. That's Michael Jai White's Black Dynamite has to take Richard Pryor to get to his show, which is live on the Sunset Strip. Now I'm not sure on the guy who did the impersonation of Richard Pryor. I think it was Eddie Griffin in that episode, but I kind of got used to it, and I do think there were better people that could have done a better Richard Pryor impersonation, but the mannerisms and the not really the tone, but the way the words are said, kind of got used to it, and that was another interesting, fun episode, especially from a guy who's a big fan of Richard Pryor. And that got some laughs out of me too. So I would say this is, for what I've seen, a rather enjoyable cartoon that, if you're a fan of the movie, it's worth a watch. It's definitely worth a look. The animation, I was fine with it. It's like they're trying to do a little bit of the old school animation, but at the same time with the new technology of the day. Because I don't remember exactly what year this cartoon came out. Once in a while you do hear that dynamite. Dynamite. That was cool to hear that again. Just, again, big fan of the movie. So overall, yeah, fun cartoon. If you ever, like I said, if you like the Black Dynamite movie, it's worth a watch. Not sure what else to say other than had a good time watching these episodes. These first two episodes, I should say. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.